It is a gift of God. But you must receive this gift. See? You must receive it. Another example. If someone says, I want to buy you a new car. And they go out there and they pay for it. And it's laying right there in the yard. There you go. Here's the keys. Well, here, I'll go ahead and pay you for that. No, I've already paid for it. Here's the keys. You've got to accept it. You just got to take it. I've already paid for it. I've already done the job. The work's already done. Your job is to take the keys, get inside it, and drive it. No. That don't sound right. That don't sound right. What do you mean it don't sound right? It's already paid for. It's already purchased. Here's the keys. Here's the keys. Grab it. Take it. Get inside. Start it. Drive it. No, there's got to be something. There's got to be something else. See, that's the way people do with salvation. There's got to be some other way. It's got to be something else. No. Jesus paid the full debt on the cross. The only thing God would accept as payment for human sin was the blood of a perfect sacrifice. That was it. And you were bought with a heavy price. God had to give it all for you. He had to give the best that He had for me and you. He judged His own Son so He wouldn't have to judge me and you. Judged Him. The cross was judgment. It was punishment. Because I sinned and you have sinned. And Jesus did it willingly. He done it willingly. Knowing, enduring the shame, enduring the persecution, the rejection, the mocking, the spitting, the cursing, the hitting, the pain, the suffering, the nails in the hands, the rejection. Jesus cried over Jerusalem. He said, I would take you under my hand like a mother hen, under my wing like a mother hen does his chicks, but you just won't do it. See, I'm right here, but you won't receive me. I'm right here, but you won't accept me. See, I'm right here for you. I'm there. I have lived in this world. I have conquered this world. I have rose above this world, He said. I have taken the keys of death and hell with me. I have defeated death. I have conquered the grave. I have conquered every obstacle and temptation and fault that you could ever receive. I have conquered it. I have destroyed it. And the last enemy that will be destroyed will be death. Jesus defeated death. He come out of the ground, out of the tomb, victorious. And now He sits on the right hand of the Father. And He makes intercession for me and you. There is victory in Jesus. There is deliverance from Jesus. See? You can receive forgiveness of sin, deliverance in your life, help in your time of need. All these things. He don't guarantee you a rose garden. He don't guarantee you that you won't have any troubles. He don't promise you that you won't have a backache or a cold or you won't get sick, that you won't have family problems. He don't guarantee you that stuff. He don't promise you that it's always going to be sunny outside. He don't promise you that the snow won't fall. He doesn't promise you those types of things. But what He promises you is, if you believe in Him, you will never experience eternal and everlasting death. Amen. That's what He promises. Jesus came to earth, born in a barn, and lived as a poor man. He walked in rags. Most of the time he had to walk. Every now and then, like I say, he might have rode a donkey here and got a boat ride there, but brother, he wasn't often. Most of the time he was walking. And he was poor. And he would do a miracle. And people would say, That's just Joseph's boy. That's just a carpenter's son. We grew up with him. What's the deal? See? Because they didn't believe in him. They didn't receive him. If he would have came on a big white horse and just took away them from the Romans, it'd been easy to believe then. And that still wouldn't have been believing because he'd have showed it to them. See? If he'd have rolled on the big stallion and snapped his fingers and all the Romans just dropped away, it'd have been different. But he didn't do that. Because without faith, it is impossible to please God. And Jesus came the poorest of the poor. He said the foxes have holes and the birds have nests, but the Son of Man don't even have a place to lay his head. See, Jesus gave up for some 30-some years the royalty of heaven. Gave it up. And took on the robe of flesh and became a human being. Fully man, but yet fully God. And come and he's seen sickness, and he's seen hatred, and he experienced loneliness, and he experienced physical pain. He experienced hunger. He knew what it was like to be sad. He knew what it was like for his so-called best friends to turn away from him. He knew what it was like to get slapped in the face. He knew what it was like to get his beard plucked out. He knew what it was like to get a crown of thorns put on his head and to be mocked and to be tortured and to be placed upon a cross and die of maybe the horrible death of, he suffocated to death, I guess, crushed his lungs inside and out, dying and bleeding and tortured and people laughing and mocking and, yeah, Lord, you come on down from there, old buddy. You say you can save people. You can't even save yourself. Come on down from there. I don't believe you. Come on down. Come on down. Sound like the price is right. Come on down. And we'll believe you. And then a man right beside him who was dying himself. If you be Christ, save yourself and us. If you're Christ, if you're who you say you are, save yourself. And then another one on the other side. Don't you fear God, man? Don't you fear God? Seeing that you're in the same condemnation, seeing that you are going to die, don't you fear God? I deserve my punishment. But this man has done nothing amiss. Amen. And Lord, remember me when you come into your kingdom. See, I failed. I don't have nothing to offer. I'm going to die. But just remember me. Have a little bit of mercy on me. And Jesus said, what did he tell him? This day you will be with me in paradise. It didn't take much, did it? He just had to accept him. You're the Lord, and I have failed. And without you, I am going to die. I am a man most miserable. There is no hope without Christ. There is no tomorrow without Jesus. There is no tomorrow. But with him, there's everything. The road will get a little easier. And the tough days, you'll have strength to endure. Because we're looking for a better resurrection. We're looking for a better day. And let me tell you, there's going to be a better day for God's people. You may be a doormat in this world, but you won't be in the next one. You won't be in the next one. And the world may look at you and laugh at you and scorn you, but one of these days, we're going to be sitting at a banquet with a king. And as we sing an invitational hymn tonight,